How to take pictures of girls' flag football. What we will cover: planning, game time, gear and exposure, how, where to shoot from, sample pictures, problems, and tips. Relevant information: field dimension, 80 yards by 40 yards, a bit smaller than a standard football field. Team size: playing 7 players, total tentatively 15 players. I say tentatively because last year we played with a 21-person team. We did not have a JV team. Jersey color: home is color, away is white. So your best chance is shooting at home while your team is in their colored uniform. Play information: my observation. Common layout is 5 on the line, center plus 4 receivers, 2 in the back, quarterback plus another player. Unlike boys football, there is no line with blocking. It is primarily a passing game. Remember we said 4 receivers on the line? Time and scoring. Time. We have 4 12-minute quarters. The clock runs continuously for the first 22 minutes of a half. The last 2 minutes have clock-stopping events. Score: touchdown is 6 points. Conversion has 3 options. From the 3-yard line, 1 point. From the 10-yard line, 2 points. And from the 20-yard line, 3 points. Gear and exposure. Day game. Camera: most any camera you have. Lens depends on where you are shooting from. On the field: 18 to 140, 70 to 300, 18 to 400, or similar. Top of the bleachers: 18 to 400, 100 to 400, or 150 to 600. Exposure: Mode S or TV, shutter priority, 1/1600 of a second, ISO auto. Night games: please see the video on how to take pictures at night games. Camera: camera with a high ISO of 25,600 or more. Lens: 70-200 f2.8 or 70-200 f4 if your stadium light is bright enough for that lens. Exposure: Mode S or TV, shutter priority, 1/1000 of a second, ISO auto. Mode M, manual, 1/1000 of a second, aperture wide open, ISO auto. If you have to slow down your shutter speed, no slower than 1/500 of a second. The slower you go, the more likely you are going to have subject blur, where your subject is blurred because of their motion. Other gear: monopod for the heavy 70-200 f2.8 lens. Exposure: always test your exposure before the game and make any needed adjustments. As the sun sets and the light changes, test the exposure again. Adjust if needed. Where to shoot from? On the field, we have lighting issues. Midfield, offense and defense. Inside 30, position at the goal line. And top of the bleachers. Lighting: afternoon, shoot with the sun to your back, not towards the sun. Watch out for afternoon glare from the sun off the visitors' bleachers on the east side of the field. Look at the picture on the top right. The sun is reflecting off the aluminum bleachers. The player on the field goes black because the camera is compensating for that bright bleacher. At night, near the goal line, there is often less light than in the center. Once the sun goes down, shooting from behind the goal line can put the faces in deep shadow, as in the picture on the bottom right. And look at the referee's back. His back is almost completely black. On our field, the light starts getting dim at about the 15-yard line, and it just gets darker as you head towards the goal line. Midfield position for offense. 15 to 40 yards in front of the scrimmage line, 5 to 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Shots from behind the line of scrimmage. Shots from in front of the line of scrimmage. Midfield position for defense. 15 to 40 yards in front of the line of scrimmage. This is so you can see the faces of your defensive players. Such as these defense. On the right, you can see the opponent heading towards our defensive player. This is what I mean. You can see her face. Inside the 30-yard positions, shooting from either the goal line, which is the diamond on the bottom, or behind the end zone, which is the diamond on the left. Touchdown, shooting from behind the goal line. Sample pictures. At the start of the game, the captain's meeting. The coach. The quarterback drop back. For this picture, you have to be on the quarterback's throwing arm side to get this shot. If the quarterback is left-handed, as in the top picture, then you need to be on her left side. If you're on her right side, you're going to get a great shot of the back. Flip it around. If the quarterback is right-handed, as in the bottom picture, then you need to be on her right side. If you're on her left side, you're going to get a great picture of her back. So you need to be aware of the quarterback and if they're right or left-handed. The pass. You want both the passer and the receiver. And if you're lucky in the middle, you've got the shot of both the passer and the receiver in one shot. Touchdown. Top left. Wasn't trying for it, but look in the background. You've got the spectators cheering her on for getting the touchdown. Top right, referee signaling the touchdown. Bottom left, celebration. Bottom right, she's crossing the goal line. The line from both in front and in back of the scrimmage line. The defense. Static shots. Sometimes you may not be able to get all the players. Start off getting a shot of everybody, just getting ready to run. That way you've got their picture. You may not get their action picture, but at least you've got something. And the end of the game, celebration and the sportsmanship handshake. And the team pictures. Top picture on this one was the very first flag football game. Bottom picture, last game of the season where we took the #1 position. Problems. Pass problem. Look at both of these pictures. Which side of the field do you shoot from? On the fallback, she's getting ready to throw. On her left side, you can see her face. If you're on the other side, you're going to get her back. But, bottom left picture, on the throw, if you're on her right side, you get her face. If you're on the left side, you're going to get her back. You have to decide which pass picture you want, and you're going to shoot from that side of the field. Another problem is the touchdown. If you're standing on the goal line, the referee will often get in your way, as in this picture. I could not get the picture of the girl crossing the goal line because the ref was there. So what you do is you offset from the goal line maybe 2 or 3 yards. That way, if the ref is standing on the line, hopefully there is enough offset that you can get the shot of the player crossing the line. Tips. Words of wisdom. If your team normally plays at night, if the team plays a day game, shoot it. It is so much easier to shoot when you have plenty of sunlight. And if you have to travel to an away game, do it. Do not concentrate just on the stars. Be fair to the rest of the team. The stars may be on the yearbook banned list, although this usually does not happen in the fall. So if your flag football season is in the fall, they'll probably not be on the ban list. However, if your flag football season is in the spring, there is a good chance that your stars will be on the ban list. And that means all the pictures you shot of that person can't go into the yearbook because they've hit their picture limit. So, next item, shoot the players during warm-up. Some players may not play during the game, so warm-up may be your only chance to get pictures of those players. Do not give up. Even in a losing game, there will be great pictures. Passing. If your quarterback does not pass, to get passing practice, shoot a few plays of the opposing team whose quarterback is passing. Or go to practice and shoot your team passing. Get the final score before they turn the scoreboard off. And you have to do this fast. There are times when the scorekeeper will turn off the scoreboard just a few seconds after the game ends. So you want this final score for your record, shoot it as soon as the game ends. The end. Please like and subscribe.